Hello guys, I have one quick question for you. How long does it take you to do the stress testing? Is the answer hours or days or weeks? How many people need to participate in it? Have you ever thought about the stress testing in Qlik Sense? I really hope that your answer is yes. All Qlik lovers know that you can use variables for simulation. I can change the shift of interest rates in absolute values or relative values and see the simulated amount of interest. But once I change the variable value, I don't have access to a previous simulated amount. And that could be really tricky when you want to report your results to a legal institution or within your organization. So you can make a screenshot or export all this data to Excel files and share it via it. However, thanks to Forms, this is not the case anymore. In this demo application, I have 3 different possible simulation scenarios, but it's only because of its demo application. Feel free to imagine how many scenarios you want. I can select one, compare previous values of our parameters with current values that are simulated by using variables. And if it is what you want to simulate and save, you can simply update the modification reason, updating parameters number 3, and save all this data, including input parameters defined by variables. I can clear these selections, decide which scenarios I want to recalculate, save my decision, and recalculate. Now the variables values are used to generate a brand new simulated portfolio based on a base year portfolio and inputs I defined by using variables. And this is it. I don't even have enough time to go and grab my coffee. The overview of my scenarios has been updated, and I can see that this one was recalculated as the last, and it was done this day at this time. But still, we know that shifts in interest rates are something very important, but they are not the only input that should be used. So when I select my simulation scenario ID and the base year, let's say the last one, I can now also simulate a credit grade shift. So all customers that have a grade A will be downgraded to a B, from B to C, C to B, and whatever else is needed. And these simulation parameters can also be saved. And for each scenario, I can save a different shift in grade classification of customers. Okay. I can now click that I want to recalculate also the second scenario because I made changes in the credit grades, save my decision, and recalculate the app again. In the meantime, I can watch one short video about forms, for example, or read and answer one email. Okay, maybe 2, but definitely no more. You may also notice this interesting input parameter here, and that's also a variable input extension that's in bundle extensions within Qlik Sense by default. For different scenarios, it has different values. And this specific value is used for setting the probability that the loan from a base portfolio should be used also in a simulated portfolio. And you will understand it better on the next sheet, because that's the reason why we did it. Thanks to the fact that all input parameters were stored by using forms, you can generate more different simulated portfolios during one reload of the application. So during the reload that took me only a few seconds, up to 1 minute, the application has generated 3 different simulated portfolios that consist of different numbers of issued loans because of the probability of renewal, and also with different interest amount because of shifts in interest rates and the different grades of our customers. The combination of Qlik Sense and Forms is exactly the way how you can automate your stress testing and have it fully under control. You may now think about something like, oh wow, that's great. Here are results, but I really want to ask my colleague if it's okay that in simulation 1 we don't have any grade A. If you think that you need to send them an email or ask them during the lunch, let me show you this fancy icon that enables you to open Forms Objects Commenting and share your insights and questions within your team. I can also see that there is one comment on simulation 3, so let's look at it. And because we used forms, all data are stored directly on the server. Nothing is sent anywhere to cloud or shared with anyone else. It's only under your control. And we know that that is really important for financial institutions. Thanks for watching.